Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. And as we march toward the end of the regular season, Shaq, I want your opinion on veterans being rested in back-to-back games.
You know, Ernie, hear a lot of people complain, but let me tell you, from personal reasons, it's the right thing to do in some cases, especially for the older teams to have a real shot to win a championship. Popovich has been doing it. Look how many rings he got.
Well, there's been a lot of talk about extending the regular season and taking away some of those back-to-back games. But it's like bowling, Ernie. I'm a good bowler. Like, you're using your right arm a lot, and sometimes you need to rest it. You can't just start bowling with your left. So for me, I bowled a perfect game twice in my life. I'm only using right hand. You need that rest.
That was the worst analogy I ever heard in my life.
No.
Yeah, I think so too. How good a bowler are you, Kenny?
I'm probably like a 190 bowler.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, consistently.
I don't buy that either.
Me either.
Okay.
Are you a good bowler, Shaq?
Yep, good serial bowler.
Oh.
It's one of the busiest hubs in the world as the planes land and depart at LAX. Welcome to Noche Latina here in the NBA. A Latin flavor to the night's festivities as we get ready to go. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. Both teams extra focused on a win here as the Cleveland Cavaliers come to the Staples Center looking for a win. This is a hot team. They currently hold the best record in the entire NBA.
And keep in mind, just the two-game season series. This is their final game against this group. And they're looking to duplicate the outcome of that first contest where they played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, given the way things went for them in that game, I'll bet they wish they could play them more than just twice. But we'll see if they feel that way once this game's over.
A look at Cleveland's starting group. Green in a two-guard. He's out there with Irving, and it's Lopez in at the center position. Free throw drops for Green. And both free throws good for Green.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
It's tipped. Irving with the steal. Green up on top. Kicks it out to Love. That shot wide open. Love's got his first bucket of the night. On defense, Cleveland. 4-point game. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Yeah, they got that second chance by virtue of forcing the overtime, and then things really swung in their favor after that.
And yes, sir, that one drops. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And Green slams it in.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
Now, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay, that was just
I'll buy that for now.
a good old-fashioned chin check right there.
Here's Grant. The Cavaliers making the shot. There's the dish to Black. Clock at 6. Green with the rebound.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And the pass to Hansen. Love wide open. He fires. Bangs home the trifecta. Love's got 5 points so far.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
The feed to Black. There's the pick. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Black. At the line for 2.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. The Cavaliers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for it to start off this game. Lopez sets a screen for Irving. Outside, Green. And here's Love for 3. That's Biyombo with the rebound. Here's Roberson. Lopez with the block. But they recover it. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. Black kicks to Biyombo. Powered down with both hands.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Here's Green. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Bremer. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Cavaliers leading. Green, the pass to Love. Irving dishes to Green. Here's Love. Up and in on the layup. Love's got 7 points. And here's the Lakers. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
Now, here's Grant. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Green with the block. And they get it back. They get it back. They get it back. Feeds to Robertson. To the paint. To the left side wing. And stolen by Irving. Pass to Green. Takes a 3. Black grabs the board. Lakers trail by 4. Passes to Biyombo. Grant kicks to Black. And it's sent back by Lopez. Irving passes to Green. Back to Irving. To the middle. Green kicks to Love. Here's Black. Lopez covering. High, arcing shot. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
Los Angeles, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And you know their performance at the line. It's definitely dropped off. Not the trend they were looking for.
And that one misses. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Out left to the wing. Collison dishes to Green. Again, the miss by Green. Lakers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Buford against Collison. Here's Buford. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston. Hey, and he misses the go-ahead basket. Here's Green. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 8 points for Freak.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
While we have a moment here, let's reveal the teams that have been holding opponents to the fewest points this month. The Cavaliers number 1.
Well, better protection of the lane the last few weeks, Kevin, has helped them cut down on the easy scoring. They've also done a better job on the mid-range coverage as well, getting to their man quicker and finding ways to clog up the passing lanes.
Higgins is checked in for the Lakers. And Cleveland also making a change. Smart's checked in. And the pass to Kay. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Buford. It's good from long range. Buford's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Dort. Now here's Smart. Buford covering. They set the pick. Kicks it to Collison. Shoots. The Lakers with the rebound.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Biyombo, the pass to Buford. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to Lopez. For Cleveland, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Collison kicks to Lopez. And stolen by Biyombo. Here's Harkless. Got a piece of it. Here's Buford. And they convert it last on a tip number 3.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Lopez sets a screen for Smith. He dishes it to Lopez. Here's Kay. Misses the layup.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Lakers lead by 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
Cavaliers trailing. We've got Mo Harkless. He's out there with Grant. And it's Black in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Lakers shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies, boy, was he tremendous. He finished with 36 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's the screen. Pass to Kay from the top of the key. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no line in those totals.
Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Green.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one. And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. Tops in scoring, first in blocks, and he's also ranked second in assists. Needless to say, an elite playmaker.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
And the Lakers making a change here. Roberson's checked in, and that one's good. Roberson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Lakers.
And you can tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Love dishes to Green. He's looking for Love and finds him. That's good. Love's got 11 points.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Black. He's covered by Irving. That's good.
Of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the...
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Screen by Grant. Three-point range.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
Green, no luck.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket. Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Free throw good, Green.
Talk about some great numbers for Green. 15 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
It really has been, Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today.
Grant outside. He feeds it to Harkless. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Black. He's covered by Irving. 6 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Black. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor.
Showcasing their versatility recently. We're leading three-point shooters among centers and power forwards over the last 10 games. Number 1, Kevin Love.
And maybe most of the time a coach doesn't want to see his center or power forward drifting away from the hoop, but that's not the case with him.
It most certainly is not. I mean, when your three-point shot is that reliable and that lethal, I mean, you have to use it if you've got a guy on your team that can shoot it like that. Maybe they sacrifice some size in the paint when he goes outside, but they're usually 3 points richer because of it.
And the Lakers with possession here. Following the score by Cleveland. Grant, that's good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Irving kicks to Green. It's a pick by Love. The pass to Dort. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Cavaliers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Both teams deciding to change it up. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Roberson. 14 points from him the last game against Houston.
Yeah, not to mention the 4 big steals on the night, getting after it on both ends.
Here's Roberson. Here's Higgins. A three-pointer off the mark. Inside. He nails it, and we're tied up.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Roberson. 5 points in the game. Buford with it. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
And Smart now atop the key. They set the pick. Right wing. Collison against Grant. Collison, no good.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open. Out
to the wing. Now here's Buford. He's tightly guarded. Off target from the baseline. Smart passes to Collison. Lopez, a screen on Buford. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Smith has checked in. .127 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Collison. 4 on the clock. Elbow shot is on the way. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. .116 left here in the second, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Here's Buford. He's got 7. Pass to Higgins. Expanding his range. Here's Biyombo. And it's sent back by Lopez. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Higgins has got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles. Smith outside. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. LA's on 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. Biyombo, that's good. Biyombo's got a second bucket tonight.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Buford against Collison. Shot to stop the drought. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Grant. Money from the wing. Grant's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Lakers. Collison.
What a shot! 3 points at the buzzer.
Definitely an answer to prayer there.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Lakers ahead. They lead by 3. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, the offense has obviously been a struggle. What do you think you can do better to make up ground on them?
I don't think there's some magic answer to that. I mean, defense aren't exactly a puzzle. There's a solution to. Sometimes all you can do is hoist it up and hope it goes in. Right now, they just aren't falling for us.
Thank you for your time. This one far from over, Kevin.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
All right, fellas, still anyone's ball game right now. A few things from the first half. I'll say this, we kept a very tight handle on the basketball, and that's something I always like to see. The fewer turnovers, the better, obviously. Keep your heads on a swivel out there. One thing I liked, our passing, getting a lot of assists. Unselfish passing can get us into a nice rhythm, and that's how we get ourselves on a run. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Checking out the group for David Black to start the second half. Green, he's in at shooting guard. He's out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Love in at the power forward position.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Here's Grant. Combo dishes to Grant. He kicks to Black. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. They double him with Love. Just 5 on the clock. Lakers working the ball around now. No good from Grant. Cavaliers trailing. Irving kicks to Green. But they get it back. For the lead. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Green. Irving's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And the foul called on 3. That's his first foul. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Grant. There's the pick. Dishes to Biombo. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Lakers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. First one falls for him. And Biombo drops them both. We're going to break in the action now. Let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Cavaliers. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference. And right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, the Boston Celtics in second place.
And seeing where the Cavaliers are, a lot to live up to this season. And really, they have come through. It can be hard on a team when the expectations are that high, trust me, but it has not bothered them one bit.
Greg, you know, I think it's really fueled their fire. They want to be the alpha dog. They love everybody hunting them down.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Green. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Back the pass to Roberson. Harkless dishes to Roberson. They set the pick. So the whistle blows on the shot. And 2 free throws for the contact right there. Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there. The Cavaliers, number 1.
Just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
So he gets them both. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Outside Irving. And Green slams it in. This game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. A competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 already. Intensity is the theme for this one.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Black. He's got 6.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Black kicks to Roberson. Harkless dishes to Roberson.
Yeah, that will put them over the limit, and if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
First trip to the line for him here.
Andre Roberson. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Cleveland with it. Green, the screen. Irving passes to Green. Harkless comes with a double team. Shot from 12. That one off the back iron and out. The Lakers in the lead. Black kicks to Harkless. Lakers passing it around. The dish to Black. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. The second chance effort. He squares up and sinks it. Black's got 10 points.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And here's Love for 3.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
They got to bring the double team on him.
I would have already sort of expected to see that.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. The Lakers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
There's the feed to Lopez. Lopez a screen. And Green gets it to go.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Roberson. 10 points for him. Passes it to Kay. It's stolen by Green. Wallace with it. Guarded now by Harkless. Now here's Green. He's guarded closer. And that one's good. Now just a 1-point Los Angeles lead. Lakers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Here's Roberson. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And Harkless slams it in.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And that one's good. Love.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
We've got 1:55 left here in the third quarter. Here's Roberson. To the wing on the left. Here's Kay, and the basket good. He has 6.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Green, the screen. Collison dishes to Green. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Excellent feed from DC, Darren Collison.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for the Lakers. Buford comes in for Roberson. A switch here also for Cleveland. Smith is checked in. Feeds to Buford. Grant against Love. Grant sets a screen for Buford. And it's sent back by Lopez. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession. 1:05 left in the third. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Grant. And again, the Lakers no good.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Green kicks to Love. And it's the Lakers on the break. Buford's running, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Marcus Smart's checked in for Green.
Marcus Smart.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Bremer, Lopez covering. Clock at 6. Screen by Grant. Here's Buford. And the rejection by Love. Love with the screen for Smith. Here's Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Grant is out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then it's Buford, and it's Black in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Biyombo, no luck. Cleveland's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. And it's Love missing.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Now here's Buford. 4 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Stolen by Grant. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Lopez, he's checked in for Cleveland. Green comes in for Smart. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Here's Black, following the basket by Freak. Kicks it to Grant. Here's Roberson. Drills the three-pointer. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you hate to lose it.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Here's Black. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And stolen by Love. To the inside. Here's Green. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
Here's Black. And it's Grant in the corner. Offensive rebound. Biyombo. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
This is as good as it gets from the charity strike here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
The pass to Green. And Love has it in the corner. Lopez passes. Look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. The Cavaliers leading by 3.
They're going to give up the drive.
Irving dishes to Green.
To rotate on the weak side.
Lopez a screen. Jumper off the screen. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Shooting for Los Angeles. Free. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
All right. All right, let's keep it up.
Both free throws good from Green. Los Angeles has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, and nailed 5 of them. Over in the corner, Harkless. And again, Los Angeles with a triple.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Irving kicks to Green. Lopez a screen. Green passes to Lopez. For 3, Love. And he gets it to go. Love's got 19 points.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Here's Hansen. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Lakers passing it around. Clock at 6. Here's Black. Good D by Lopez. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Green dishes to Lopez. Harkless with the steal. One-on-one fast break. The Lakers rebound.
Nice job on the offensive glass.
Irving kicks to Green. It's a pick by Love. To the inside. The Lakers with the rebound. Roberson's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Down low. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Harkless.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
LA's gone 2 or 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Black in the post, covered by Irving. A nice shot by Black.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Irving sets a screen for Green. Up off the screen. Here's Black, covered by Green. Pass to Roberson. And another 3 for the Lakers.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Here's Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 9th assist in the game now.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach as he addressed his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us miss open shots.
Jeremy Grant, who's checked in for Maurice Harkness. Here's Roberson to take the lead. Now that is his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
Composed under pressure, and he's now 4 for 4 here in the fourth.
It's a pick by Love. Green passes to Love. Got a piece of it. Lopez pushes to Love. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
This is just lifted. Come on. This is just lifted.
54 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
He just picked up his 4th personal foul, and now he's got some foul trouble hanging over his head, guys.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth. They set the pick. Black, no good. Now here's Green. Defense right on him. He dishes it to Lopez. Sinks it.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Black kicks to Roberson. There's the pick. Poked loose. Here's Green. Money!
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct grade to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make at this stage of a really tight
Freak, you're the guy. So good screen. Tight passes now. We need to get Freak a clean look.
Can they tie? Oh, he hits it! How about that shot?
Big time! Big time!
Incredible! And that, guys, that's one for the highlight reel. They needed a 3 to extend the game, and the young fella delivers.
Yes, he did. A clutch shot, and really what I like, guys, there was no hesitation. Shot it freely and with confidence. As a result, we're headed to overtime.
And what great competition we're seeing so far. After regulation, the stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So the Lakers 5 right now. We've got Bismack Biyombo, and it's Kay in at the 2 spot. And Los Angeles guys shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Black, no good. Cleveland's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Kicks it out to Love. Right side, Green. Here's Lopez. Biyombo with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Los Angeles making a switch here. Harkless is checked in. Just 3 to shoot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The first one falls. Roberson, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Keep going.
Both free throws good from Green. The Lakers trail. Overtime still getting started here, just about a minute in. Love grabs the board.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Outside, Green. And the dunk by Lopez.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Here's Harkless. The Cavaliers making the shot. Irving with the steal. Here's Green. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean talk that was, Kevin. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pumpkin.
And Roberson kicks to Biombo. Here's Bremer from the right block. The shot is good.
Can't guard us on the perimeter. Spacing.
We're in overtime. If you just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it. Green kicks to Love. Back to Green. Puts up the baby hook. That's in there. Love with the assist. Green's got 47 points.
All right, Steve.
Pass to Roberson. That's good. Roberson's got 23.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Irving passes to just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Here's Black. Over to the wing. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. The Cavaliers leading by 6. It's a pick by Love. Passes it to Hansen. Fires from deep. No luck. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Black. He feeds it to Roberson. Shot clock at 6. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
Freak. There's a guy. Good screen. Tight passes now.
A three-pointer here might have us headed to another overtime period. Another baby bottom smooth stroke there. I mean, that's perfect form he's showing at the three-point line.
Ladies and gentlemen, go Laker girls!
Lopez a screen. Here's Green. Count it!
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, he's got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And that's it. A huge stop to win the game with the last-second rejection. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. They escaped with a victory, although they needed, Clark, an extra period to get it done.
Well, I think it was one heck of a ball game. Both teams gave great effort, and the bounces just went their way in overtime.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Congratulations on the win and leading the way in terms of the points production. How were you able to create shots for yourself?
I think I was just trying my hardest to fake out through. A lot of times you just go through the motions and stuff, but if you work hard to sell a fake, you get over those space like I was able to. You know, I can make a living in Hollywood, live and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Albeit grudgingly. I will admit tonight you were the master puppeteer. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from everyone to score more than 50 points.
I don't know what got into him tonight. Whew. He caught the scoring bug and was just pouring it in the paint. That's the kind of offense he's capable of delivering when he sets his mind to it.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.